What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. Today we got a special guest, Darlene. Darlene, how you doing?
Doing fantastic. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I always like to kick these off with what got you into real estate.
What got me into real estate is I was a stay-at-home mom. The last daughter went to school, and Darlene needed something that was meaningful, and she needed to develop herself. So got my real estate license, and gosh, that's been over 30 years ago. And just fell in love with it. I am one of those people that give everything with my heart. So I worked for a lot of nonprofits and things like that and just thought, this is a great way to meet people because, of course, I'm extroverted. And it's also a great way to give back. And what more can you ask for if you're giving them the biggest dream and the biggest purchase in their life? And a lot of people think they can't do it. And I love working with them and showing them that they really can.
Absolutely. There's a lot of programs out there these days that people don't know about.
Absolutely.
They can help you get into a new home. So are you from this area?
I am from Elberton, Georgia, so just across the line.
Is that where you got your license at to begin with?
No, actually it was in Anderson, South Carolina. So I worked in Anderson and then on Lake Kiowee a little bit. Then slowly worked my way to Clemson, and then Greenville was only a natural after that.
What brokerage did you kick it off with?
Kicked it off with Century 21. So I started with the gold and I've ended with the gold.
Yeah, so now you're at Realty One.
Yes.
No longer as a realtor, but more as a, like you said earlier, a trainer and retention and all that good stuff, right?
Yes.
As an owner.
It's recruiting and retention. That's the two most important things when you're the owner of a company. And I just love the ability and all the knowledge that I've developed over the years. I'm able to pour that into them now as a coach, as being their mentor, and just watching them and knowing that they can make all those things come true and they can thrive in whatever way they can, because it really is their own business.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then I know you were with Realty One for a while before you actually became the owner, correct?
I was. I went over there, and then he needed a manager for a Spartanburg office. So I started managing the Spartanburg office, and I started recruiting more people to come, and then suddenly it clicked. Okay, I've got this attraction marketing that I do, and people are drawn to me, and I kind of think that's simply because, again, I'm a giver. So I love to look at people and see what we can develop in them and to build them more. So I slowly took that office from 2 people to 30 people in about 7 or 8 months.
That's crazy.
And the owner was looking to retire, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. I'm at this point in my career after 30 years. I kind of want to be the one that's behind the scenes and develops other people. And it was always my dream, but doing it on your own without a franchise and things behind you is really difficult.
For sure. That's awesome. And so how many locations is the Realty One Group that you have?
Freedom has 3 locations. We're in Anderson, Spartanburg, and our main office, the hub, is in Greenville.
That's awesome. How was that transition going from realtor to owner? Was that a tough transition for y'all, or was it pretty easy? Or?
It was pretty easy for me. I had just really been focusing on O'Neill Village, where I live. And I was selling a good majority of houses here, and really, honestly, that's what I was focusing on.
Yeah.
So I focused on relationship marketing and throwing events here in O'Neill Village. So for me, I'm still doing that, and we have someone else here that's kind of taken over that a little bit, so it's taken it off my platter, but I've just taken that knowledge and taken it to ownership, and it's been a very easy transition for me because I was ready to do something different.
That's awesome. And what makes Realty One different than other brokerages?
We like to tell people you need to come over to the dark side.
Yeah.
We like to have fun. We believe in empowering everyone that is there because everyone is different. Everybody has different dreams, and we like to individually say, you don't have to come to classes. You don't have to come to meetings. We don't have mandatory things, but we have fun classes. We have the boring classes. You have to come for contracts and things, but we also have lots of marketing classes. We have AI classes. We have, hey, we're going to do content day for classes. So we definitely do things different. We give them all the tools that they need. We also have relationships with new home builders so that our agents can sell new homes as well. So everything's a little bit different. We like to say we're not going to do anything that's not fun. So everything we do is fun.
And it's no commission, right?
100% commission. They get to keep all their money.
Yeah.
And being in there and having gone through my very first one, I give 50% to the brokerage.
That's awesome.
So now being able to offer them 100% commission, it's easy peasy. You get everything you need and more.
Yep.
And you get somebody that answers the phone and you keep all your money.
That's awesome. Yeah, you can't beat that. Do they pay like a set fee per month or?
They do. They pay a set fee per month. And then once you make a closing, we have a transaction fee that's based on the price of the house.
Yeah.
And they pay the transaction fee.
But
and
probably
that's it.
substantially less than splitting commission.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It is microscopic
I can
compared to
imagine.
a big split.
That's awesome. And so how many, across all three locations, how many realtors do y'all have under the Freedom umbrella?
We right now have 129.
Okay.
Majority of them are in the Greenville office, but we have big offices again in same theory. So we have the offices so they can go to the offices. They have individual offices if they want to do that. But our main location is here in Greenville, and that one has 89 realtors in
Oh,
it.
wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I imagine Spartanburg will probably be getting up there pretty soon, close to that too as well, won't it?
It is. It is slowly but surely growing, yes, especially with the ball team coming and then the development that they have going. I expect Spartanburg I expect we'll have to move out of that building and into a larger location.
Yeah, that's awesome. That'll be a good thing. Where's the kind of the real estate market at right now? What are y'all seeing from a brokerage standpoint of, what's going on in the market?
We are still moving forward. Our agents still have closings. We've taken a small dip in the number of closings, but it's still consistent. It's still steady. And even with a few less transactions, the agents are still making the same amount of money.
Yeah.
So that's really good. The market is holding steady. It's been tough for some realtors, but when you're at 100% company, it makes it much easier.
Absolutely. And it's like it's just that mental thing. Like when the market's down, a lot of the agents are like, market's down, I'm just going to kind of take it easy. And that's where it gives the opportunity for the people that hustle to come in and really clean up.
Absolutely. And especially going into this season, I know a lot of realtors that take the whole month off. And then in January, they're like, well, nobody's buying anything because they're trying to pay off credit card and pay off Christmas. Oh, absolutely not. This is the time when you need to educate yourself, keep hustling, keep building your business. And this business, now has turned into a relationship business. So keep going by and talking to those people. Keep shaking their hands. Keep staying in touch. So
you said that y'all do that y'all do all kinds of classes at Freedom, and AI was one. I'm kind of interested in where you think AI will have a place in the real estate market. Do you think it's more on the marketing side? Do you think it's time management, efficiency?
It is AI. A lot of agents are afraid of AI, and I try to teach them AI is not going to replace you. AI cannot build a relationship. It can't talk to you. It can't think through what you need to do as a human, and it has no feelings whatsoever. But AI can make you better. So it saves you time. And on the marketing side, oh my goodness, it can plan out your entire calendar for the entire year, and it can tell you step by step what you need to do. So every agent should be using AI, and definitely not be afraid of it, but use it to make your time more efficient and make you better.
Yeah. It's kind of just like a tool in a tool belt, right?
Absolutely. And that's the way everything is going.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things you kind of just got to get with it or get ran over, honestly.
Absolutely. All the agents that have transferred over to using AI are much more successful than the ones that are still sitting there, with their Excel sheet or writing on their notepad, for sure.
100%. Well, so, what's kind of your dream for Freedom? Like, where do you see it going? Do y'all have, what's kind of y'all's territory? Do y'all have rights to South Carolina or?
We have rights to the entire upstate of South Carolina. So I see us moving into Lake Keowee, moving more into that luxury market. And honestly, I worked in that market for about 15 years. So I know that market pretty well. It's an easy transition over to that. Clemson is definitely a location we're looking at. We're moving. We have agents that work in Union So that area is developing a lot because, the tighter Spartanburg gets, the more it's going to spread out.
And there's plenty of room in Union.
And there's plenty of room in Union.
There's plenty. What do you think the real estate world's going to look like in 2026? I know you don't have a crystal ball or you're not a fortune teller, but like, what is the data kind of telling you of the real estate market in 2026?
The data is telling us that it's going to improve a little bit in 2026. Again, it's still going to be a tough market. It's just what it is, and the entire real estate market is cyclical. We're just in that little lower side, but those who are working and still hustling and building those relationships are still going to be out there selling houses.
Yeah. And, tapping into that Lake Kiwi area, what kind of attracts you to that luxury market? Is it just, the size of the property, or is it that you like working with those kind of clients? Like, what is kind of drawing you back to that Lake Kiwi area?
That area is just, again, most real estate offices are not like we are.
Yeah.
Most real estate offices, when you come in, they say, I want you to make 100 calls today, or I want you to do this, or I want you to do that. With us, it's each individual person having their own business, and you run your business your way. So I sit down with them, or a different coach sits down with them, and we plan out what works best for them. Because not everyone can make cold calls. Not everyone wants to knock on a door. So what I'm doing is I have agents that live in that area. They know the market is served by a specific type of realtor. So we're bringing a little fun to that, and we're bringing a different edge. And that honestly is what helps us stand out, because we are so very different.
Yeah. And if you had to pick 3 key attributes of what makes a successful realtor, what would those 3 key attributes be?
One that is not afraid of AI.
Yeah.
One that does not take December and January and July off.
Yeah.
And the next one is willing to learn and willing to open their mind. We all need a coach. We are all hopefully coachable. So I just feel like people that are open to being coached are the ones that are going to be the most successful, because they're opening their mind to all the different things that are out there.
Yeah. That's awesome. And if somebody's looking to have that conversation with the Realty One Freedom Group, do they just reach out to you?
They just reach out to me. My phone number is on everything, and I do answer my phone, which is one of the things I claim in all of my marketing.
Yeah.
I will answer my phone. So my number publicly is 864-952-9570. And yes, I answer phone calls and text at 10:30, because thank you God I'm married to a salesperson as well. So he understands if I'm still on the phone at 11 o'clock at night trying to calm a client or a customer down.
People don't realize, how much realtors work, on the back end. There's a lot of unseen work that goes into that. Vacation. I have a couple friends in real estate, and they're like, every time I go on vacation is when I start closing deals.
I was just going to say, if you're in a lull, take a vacation, I promise your phone will ring off the hook and you will never step foot out to the beach or the sunshine. I promise.
How important is it for somebody to pick the right realtor? From a client standpoint, like, how important is it for you to pick the right realtor that knows what they're doing, knows how to get you a good deal, or knows how to sell your house for top dollar, knows to have good vendors in their back pocket, et cetera, et cetera?
We try to set that up, and all of our agents have that in a package, because we've already vetted all of our vendors, so we have a huge list. To me, you need to decide that when you're interviewing them. So if you're going to interview an agent to see if they're the right fit for you, an agent that comes in and doesn't negotiate with you, or negotiates with you but does it in a graceful and respectful manner, that's going to be your person. But it's got to be the person that you connect with.
Yeah.
Because if you're interviewing a realtor and you say, well, that's a little too much commission, I can't pay that, if they immediately, without any discussion with you about what they're offering, drop their commission down, that's probably what they're going to do in negotiations when somebody makes an offer on your house too.
For sure.
So, but I tell people, whatever your marketing looks like, that's the person that you're going to, that's going to come to you, that's going to be drawn to you, and those are your people. You won't be successful with somebody that is not your person.
Absolutely. And right now, it's super important to have a good real estate agent, because we're seeing the days on market are extending.
Longer.
Prices, some of the comps are dropping.
Yes.
And like you said, I mean, from what I look, it doesn't seem like it's going to be much of a difference. But still, this is a great time to buy, and probably the best time to buy, because when things do start getting good and interest rates, if they do go back down, we all saw what happened during COVID. The house price goes up.
Oh, absolutely. We're never going to have interest rates. I doubt that ever drop down like that again.
No.
We'd love it, but no. And that was a crazy market to be in. But yes, and again, right now, we're in the buyer's market.
Yeah.
So it's a great time. That's why you need an agent that's really going to work with you through that cycle so that they can negotiate for you on that.
What's kind of some of your favorite local areas? Like, are you a Travelers Rest person? Are you Greer? Are you Greenville, Spartanburg?
Love downtown Greenville.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore it. Would live on the ball field if I could.
Yeah.
But I love Greer more. I live out here again in O'Neill Village, and for me, the little downtown area of Greer is just phenomenal, and they always have all kind of events that you can attend. I love anything with live music, so Greer, Greenville, Spartanburg's doing that a little bit now, and it's phenomenal to be able to go to the rooftop of the hotel up there and watch the ball game. So any of these areas.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I love downtown Greenville, but I love downtown Greer more. It's just it's like a little Hallmark movie.
It is.
They got the lights stringed out across the brick road. We were down there last night at the Trade Street Social?
Yes.
It was really cool. The simulators in there were awesome. But we had a good time.
That's kind of how I refer to O'Neill Village. It's Mayberry, just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And then you can go downtown Greer, and you're right in the middle of a Hallmark movie.
Absolutely. Yeah, we love this area. We wouldn't move. If somebody is looking to move from out of town, what are kind of some hot spots they have to check out?
They have to, if it depends on what they're looking for.
Yeah.
So if you want the city, let's check out downtown Greenville. Let's check out downtown Greer. If you want to be, in the outskirts of it, let's check out Spartanburg. Let's definitely check out Greer and Travelers Rest, because there's a lot of people that want that. I want to be in the country, but I want that easy drive to downtown as well. So any of these areas fit that absolutely perfectly.
And let's talk about you said you're really heavily involved in community stuff. You love doing nonprofit work, and you do the Rock the Village.
Yes.
And that's for Defenders for Children, correct?
That is for Defenders for Children. I have 4 grandchildren myself, so for me, their focus is on saving children because 85-95 corridor is the biggest area for trafficking. And the traffickers have gotten so smart now that they implant chips in the children. So that's how they keep up with the children that they've picked up.
That's crazy.
And so Defenders for Children, we help raise money for them so that they can buy dogs, because these dogs actually sniff out the electronics. So if you see a car stopped on 85 or 95 in our area, you're always going to see a dog there. If there's a child in the car, they don't take any chances. It's always brought out. But our Rock the Village started out with maybe 20 people attending here on the town square in O'Neill Village, and last year we had 1,100 people show up, and Randomonium played for us. We will be back in April, and Randomonium will be playing for us again, so we will start pumping up the advertising for that soon, and I can't wait to see what we're going to do this year.
It's an awesome event. Y'all have a great setup. You have like an actual stage, and last year you had a Jumbotron. Had food trucks out. It's a great event to come and give back to a great cause, but also have a great time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're always excited to attend it. Cool. Well, is there anything that you would want the listeners to know about Realty One, Freedom, or yourself that we didn't touch on during this podcast?
Honestly, I think you pretty much touched on everything. I'm always open for going and grabbing coffee with someone and talking to them. Never, ever will you get a high-pressure pitch from me to join the brokerage, because you need to be attracted to us. Again, just like your client needs to be attracted to you. So we do open up all of our trainings and all of our events to anyone that wants to attend, and I don't want them to be afraid to attend because they think they're going to be attacked trying to get to recruited. But no, we absolutely do not do that. We want everybody to share in us. I 1,000,000% believe in collaboration over competition, and it always will be that way. There is no drama. I had 2 daughters. No drama allowed at the brokerage, no drama allowed at home. So that pretty much is me in a nutshell.
I love that. I love that about you. It has to be a cohesive relationship, and everybody can win.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Darlene, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.